Hey guys, welcome to another Hunter video. I'm a Night Elf Hunter on the Whisperwind server, and right now I'm on the Public Test Realm, or the PTR for short. And I'm just gonna show you some of the changes that are coming to patch 3.2, which is on the PTR now, but it'll eventually hit our realms. Now this is still a little bit early in the patch process, and there still could be a lot more changes left, or there could be changes to the ones that I've showed you. But let's start off with every single newbie hunter. If you're under level 16 or between level 16 and 30, you now will be able to get Aspect of the Cheetah, which is now learned at level 16. So what that means is if you can just start up a hunter to level 16, you can immediately get the skill, whereas you needed it for level 30 before. So that's a good change to all new hunters. Now on to changes that'll affect pretty much every hunter. Deterrence. Deterrence is a skill which used to block all damage. I'm sorry, not all damage, all melee and spell damage that are in front of the hunter. Well, that's been changed so that now deterrence blocks any damage in front or behind the hunter, and that's a very good change for PvP. And there's also been a new animation, so let's just take a look at that. Little flying axes. Pretty good looking. Alright, now let's go on to some trap changes. Now, with trap changes, traps used to exist in the world, meaning when you cast them, they stayed there for a whole minute, and the cooldown was 30 seconds. So it was very feasible to use them in PvP and PvE alike. But now they've just been changed to exist for 30 seconds. And there's gotta be a nerf, because I'm not happy about this. But in turn, Blizzard has given us an extra functionality which I gladly accept, and that is now all the different types of traps that you have are under different cooldowns. So you have the freezing cooldowns, freezing ice or frost trap cooldowns. So that's freezing trap, freezing arrow, and frost trap. They're on one single cooldown. Immolation trap, explosive trap, and black arrow, they're on another cooldown. And your snake trap, which is your nature trap cooldown. So now no other hunter could do this before, and that's you can set all three traps down at once. And so this is very useful for PvP as well as PvE, so I'm very happy about this change. Now another change to all hunters is the Roar of Sacrifice. And the Roar of Sacrifice used to redirect damage taken onto your hunter directly onto your pet. Well, this has been changed so that now it can be used on anybody who is in the hunter's party, whether it be the paladin tank, or let's say the healer, or the actual hunter itself. And what this will do is now it'll prevent the target from being crittable, so they can't be critted, and also some of the damage taken by that target goes onto the pet. So let me just use this. You have to have someone selected now, which you can set macros for, and you use Roar of Sacrifice, and I'll get a buff which says that I am not able to be crittable, which is very good for PvP and possibly for PvE if, let's say, your tank isn't crit capped. Now let's move on to Beastmaster changes. The only Beastmaster change is on this one skill, Cat-like Reflexes. It used to do exactly what it says there, increases chance to dodge for you and your pet by 3 and 9% respectively. Now they added a cooldown reduction to your kill command. And kill command increases your pet's damage for the next 3 special attacks. That includes Claw or Thunderstomp or Spirit Strike if you have a Spirit Beast. And now that's been reduced with that skill from 1 minute cooldown to a 30-second cooldown. So I would suggest you keeping an eye out for this new ability, because I'm gonna have to do some testing, and this might be one of the skills that you have to work in if you want to be a Beastmaster Raider. Now let's move on to some survival changes. Now I believe survival pretty much just got some pretty bad nerfs, and I feel kind of sorry for them. The first is entrapment. Now entrapment doesn't work with immolation and explosive trap, which I kind of liked it working with that, because if you wanted to kite someone in PvP or even in PvE, then an immolation trap would have been great for that. And as well as immolation trap, it does some pretty major damage as a trap, and you could also stop someone as well. So unfortunately, now they're no longer linked, so you can't trap anyone or prevent them from moving with entrapment with those two anymore. Lock and load now I think is a pretty major nerf, is that now it can no longer be procced when the target is casted on a frost trap and they're immune. What that means is you can't proc lock and load with a boss, or let's say the training dummies. It just wouldn't work anymore. And so that is a nerf. And also, I'm not sure when or how long the cooldown timer for lock and load was before, but now the cooldown is to 22 seconds, which is fairly high, and this will, I'm sure, lower the survival DPS by a little bit. And that's it for what I know is changing. Now there might be more added to this very soon, or what I've said could be changing, and what I said about survival changes, I could be completely wrong, because I'm not usually a survival hunter, I'm a Beastmaster hunter. So that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll try to have more changes on the PTR, and I'll preview the new battleground Isle of Conquest next time. So thank you very much for watching, and take care. Till next time.